Welcome back to Shorts Behind the Sports. We are here with Jill Norbut, who plays the flute for the Eastern Concert Band. Jill, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jillian Norbut. I'm a senior majoring in criminology with a minor in sociology and business information systems. And I swim and play the flute.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, Jill.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about when you started playing the flute.
So I started playing flute in 4th grade. It was easier than most people just because I had played violin beforehand, so I knew how to read the music already, but it was a fun experience.
Yeah, definitely. Was there anything else that drew you to picking the flute to play?
I always just thought it was kind of a cool instrument. The first time I tried to pick it up, I couldn't even play it, and then the year after I tried it and I could get a sound out of it.
Yeah.
So I was very excited.
Yeah. And did you end up going to lessons after that to help with that at all?
Yeah, so my teacher at the time, Mr. T, he taught me both violin and flute, and so he got me kind of to a good level of understanding music.
Gotcha. And you mentioned that it took you a little while to get that sound out of the instrument, but how kind of was it starting out? How was your skill level starting out compared to what it is now?
Actually, starting out, once I could get a sound, I picked it up really quick. I think it was just because I was a kid.
Right.
Every single note it was in my head already. I don't know how, but
Definitely, yeah. Definitely helps, obviously when you're younger compared to now.
Yeah.
So what performances were you involved in throughout your time playing?
So the routine school performances for middle school, high school, and then now in college we have the semesterly, sometimes bi-semesterly performances, and then I did a marching band as well. So
very cool. And were you pretty certain coming into college that you wanted to keep playing?
I knew that I wasn't ready to drop it yet. It's kind of, I had been playing for so long, and it's kind of sentimental for me, and I just didn't want to drop it yet. So
yeah, absolutely. And do you plan on pursuing anything with the instrument after college?
Probably not professionally, but I would definitely think of joining another band.
Yeah, absolutely. And so just walk us through what the commitment is like being in the Eastern Band now.
So as a group, it's only one rehearsal per week. So it's Wednesday nights. That's when everyone gets together. It's a really big band. It's kids from high school to people in their 70s come play. It's a good group of people, a lot of diverse music talents and such. So finding a time to just practice on your own as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And how often do you say your performances are?
Usually once a semester, but in December we usually have a holiday concert as well. So sometimes two times.
Gotcha. And how's the turnout overall for those?
It's usually pretty packed because we have so many members. Usually families come. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. And what kind of pieces are you playing? Obviously, the holiday would be more obviously holiday pieces, but in general, kind of.
Yeah. Just sometimes a lot of chamber or classical and the occasional maybe more popular song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And obviously, you're also on the swim team. So how do you balance being on the team and being in the band? Definitely a time commitment.
Yeah. Both require you to practice, so finding time for that is difficult. You get home from band at 9:30 and you set your alarm. It's okay, I have 6 hours to sleep until practice.
Right.
But it's finding just a couple hours per week to practice.
Yeah, it's very impressive because obviously your sport is very skill oriented, and obviously so is playing an instrument. So definitely very impressive how you balance both. So do you have any upcoming concerts with the band?
We have one April 3rd.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Everyone better come out and
yes.
support. Now, do your teammates and your coaches tend to go too?
Yeah, they all
cool.
usually come out, a decent group of them.
Nice. Love that. And what has been your favorite part about playing an instrument and being part of the Eastern Band?
Probably just the community. No matter where you go, usually you have a good group of people to play with. Middle school, high school, all the different schools that I've played at, all supportive people.
Definitely, and that's really important. Obviously, yeah. Now, do you have a favorite song or ballad or measure that you love playing?
I can't think of like a specific song, but sometimes like you'll just hear a song and you kind of just like fall in love with it. Like
Yeah.
you're like, that's a good song. Like I'm happy to play that one.
Totally.
Mm.
Yeah. And on the flip side, what do you think has been the hardest part about playing an instrument?
Just like anything else, it's kind of like you just have like a bad day. Like when you're practicing, you just can't get out a measure, or like you stumble on your notes and you can't get it right. It's just, it happens every once in a while.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Frustrating because it's so like detail oriented, yeah. Now just wrapping up here, do you have any takeaways that you've gotten from playing an instrument or just being part of the band in general, anything like that?
I think just like sticking with it has a certain like significance to it. It's just like you've done it for so long, it's just like something you can just keep coming back to. You can just keep playing music. So
Absolutely. Love that. That's great to hear. Well, Jill, thank you so much for being here with us today. Best of luck this semester and this season, and we'll see you guys next time on Shorts Behind the Sports.